Yo, hey, what's up, guys? It's Yuz here. And today we're going to talk about chapter 139 of Attack on Titan. The end is finally here, and we finally got the ending to this amazing series. And I've already seen that a lot of people don't like the ending, but don't put your frustration out on Isayama just because you didn't like the ending he picked out. I mean, it's a lot of pressure on him, so everyone needs to chill. Anyways, let's get right into reviewing Attack on Titan's last chapter. And the title of chapter 139, the final chapter of Attack on Titan, is Facing That Tree on the Hill. So we start the chapter with Armin and Eren talking in their kid forms, which I assume is possibly because of the Founding Titan's power. And Armin's like, bro, I get that you got the future memories, but did you really have to beat my ass? And Eren's just like, hey, I went with the flow, bro. And I'm surprised that Isayama went with this route with the whole that Eren acted as a villain so they can be heroes type of route. I really didn't expect this, and honestly, I didn't like it because it was a little cliche. And this man Eren already knows since he killed 80% of the population, there's no way any other army is gonna be fucking waging war on them, because 80% of the population is a lot of people. Okay, so we're finally gonna learn with the founder Ymir, and honestly this was needed because there's a lot of holes and gaps to what exactly she actually wants and what's motivating her. And for some reason they're in a volcano area now, and I mean it makes sense why they're surprised because they've never seen magma or like a volcano ever. And also notice how they kind of grew up now. So we finally learned why fucking Ymir Fritz was stuck in the past for so long, and it's because she had love for King Fritz, and apparently that's what binded her there for some reason. I didn't really get this panel part because I don't know how that makes her stay there, but I guess that's how it is, I don't know. And we learned that Ymir waited like 2,000 years for her to be free from her pain of her love that she had for Karfitz, and we learned that Mikasa is actually the reason why it happened, which makes sense, I guess, because everything that Eren built up to was for Mikasa to make the decision to kill him, so I guess that's what it's referencing to. I just love that Armin's just as confused as me when I first read what Eren said, because honestly I didn't understand it either at first, and even Eren doesn't know at this point, because it seems that this is some kind of past event, because he says that he doesn't even know what the hell Mikasa's gonna do, and only the founder knows, so it's clear that this is a past little flashback, I guess. And like I was saying before, it seems that everything that Eren's been doing is leading up to Mikasa's decision to, I guess, kill him at the end of the day. And it's basically been set in motion ever since that medal ceremony. And that's what I was always thinking, that scene is so significant, it matters so much, because that's when everything was set in motion. And Eren says that, like, since he's had the Founding Titan's powers be used, and got the memories and whatnot, he's been living in the past, present, and future. And finally, the shook-ass face Eren had when he touched Historia makes a lot more sense now. Damn, so we learned that Eren had to overlook his mother's death to make sure everything was set in motion for everything to go the way it had to go. And it seems that Ymir Fritz is the one who sent the Smiling Titan to kill Eren's mother. And I feel like people are having a misconception when they read this, because people are thinking that Eren sent the Titan, or like Eren's the one who let the Titan go or whatever. It wasn't him who did it. It was just that he had to overlook it and not change the past for the future. And you gotta feel bad for Eren, because he had to be someone he wasn't and act like something that he really wasn't, just to make sure that the whole plan worked out exactly how it was supposed to. And you really gotta give to Eren, because he made a lot of sacrifices to make sure that his friends end up living peaceful lives after he's gone. Moving on to a more present day looking Armin and Eren, where they're in the ocean or whatever, and Armin asks, what are your thoughts on Mikasa? Will she forget about you? And obviously Eren's like, I don't know, bro. Can you blame her? How's he supposed to know? Damn, this man Armin wanted all the smoke, bro. He just started throwing hands instantly. Okay, Armin, I respect it, bro. Like, he's sticking out for Mikasa, right? He's saying, Eren, you ain't shit for putting down her feelings, bro. I respect it, okay. Damn, this man Armin really violating Eren, bro. He just letting him know, bro, Mikasa should never be with a heartbreaker like you know what I'm saying? She gonna find a better person, bro. You ain't shit. I mean, damn, you'd never think of Eren to be the jealous type or anything like that. It's crazy that we kind of are getting to see the real Eren through these little flashback dream sequences that happen between him and Armin, which I think is really cool. And honestly, I'm actually really surprised that Isayama's going through like the love theme ending up the story and whatnot, because like I honestly didn't expect that from the series. I always thought the series was going to be morbid forever. It was always going to be about death, sadness, and I'm very surprised that he actually did something like this, or this panel actually came to be. And personally, I'm fine with it. I like it because that's cool and whatnot. But I already know some people are really gonna dislike this part. 'Cause that's one thing that set Attack on Titan apart, was that it really didn't focus on the love aspect as much. It was more about like surviving. Now we know that Eren got the same love for Mikasa, which I already know the shippers loved. And also this panel, or this page right here, was kind of sad because, like, you kind of feel for Eren because he doesn't want to die. He doesn't want to, go with the plan or whatever, but he has to. And Armin says there's another way, but there isn't at the end of the day. And the boy Eren just letting Armin know that no matter what, he's gonna trample the Earth. So there was no other option for Eren at that point. And by the way, this shot looks great, with all the footsteps and shit. Damn, ECM went crazy with the drawing here. And I really liked this page because it was kind of interesting that, like, Eren didn't even know himself why he wanted to go through with trampling the world so bad. Because I guess the memories of the future and the past kind of messed with him, and no matter what, he knew that's what he had to do. And also after this, Eren lets Armin know that he has to erase his memories. So we know this is before they kill Eren. Okay, so Armin will remember all this stuff after they kill Eren, I guess. And yes, I find it funny that Armin just straight up gave it to him and just said, like, hey, thank you for being a mass murderer, appreciate it, bro. And then Eren and Armin have a touching hug to end off this little dream sequence they're having, and Eren lets Armin know that he will be the one to go beyond the walls and basically save humanity. And now we finally know what Eren meant back into the Shingen Shima arc about how Armin's gonna save the world, save humanity, no one else is gonna do it. And now we know he wasn't bluffing, because Armin is literally gonna be the one who's gonna save the world. And then Armin goes back to his present day self for that moment that he was in, and now we also get a panel of, I think, Falco's wing burning. And now we're back in present day where we see Eren and Armin's Titan's bodies disappearing, and we also see Falco's bird Titan burning and falling down. And now Armin begins to get his memories back since Eren is dead, and we kind of see Mikasa sneaking in the shadows with what seems to be Eren's head. Damn, that's crazy. That's really how it's gonna end for the boy Eren. So I guess this is kind of this confirmation that he's dead, and you can see Armin disbelieve himself. Okay, so now the Mikasa dream sequence makes a lot more sense, because now we know that she also got her mind erased by Eren, so this makes a lot more sense now. And the big climax, the result of Mikasa's choice, is that the Titan powers are gone from this world. This shit is crazy, bro. This is literally exactly the type of thing I was talking about in my theory, and it actually came true. And honestly, it was kind of predictable it was gonna happen, but not in the way that it directly happened. It was kind of different. It's different because now we know that apparently the whole Titan powers are completely attached to the founder, so it's not really anything to do with the worm, it seems. Damn, this man Eren had a dream sequence with all his boys, bro. Honestly, I respect it, because he's just trying to let them know how much of a real ass motherfucker he is. Okay, when I said John and Coney were gonna live in the last theory I made, I was right, bro. They did live, so look at it. He's saying, like, why didn't I get a dream sequence, bro, And I'm happy that Ani finally got to meet her dad, because that's really her whole only goal of her whole life. And this man Falco's going to his girl Gabby, so it's all good times for everyone. And we see Levi saying, hey guys, looking kind of morbid, I ain't gonna lie. Damn, this scene hit in the feels, bro. This man Levi's been through the runner, bro. He's seen everyone die, and now they finally reached their goal, all the things they devoted their hearts to, and it's fun. They finally made it, bro. And I'm just happy that Levi lived, because he's literally like my favorite character in this show, and I'm so happy that he made it to the end, something I didn't expect, and that's lit. Man, this was great. I love this panel so much, bro. He's like saying, devote your hearts back to them, and the wings of freedom is there. It's just a perfect page, to be honest. Ishiyama killed it on that one. Ishiyama getting with more feels, what I'm saying? Jean and Coney seeing that little smoke figure of Sasha. I don't know where it came from, but shit, he just made it there to make us sad. Okay, so Reiner gets to see his mom, but other than that, god damn Falco, bro. This man Falco fucking almost body slammed fucking Gabby, like, holy shit, she's gonna break her back before she can finish that hug. Man, you gotta feel bad for Mikasa, bro. She had one of the worst ways to end off here, because everyone else got their little happy ending and stuff, but like Mikasa didn't get that. I feel like none of the Ackermans got that, and that's kind of unfortunate, I ain't gonna lie. And Mikasa goes to give Eren a proper burial, as obviously he was like a public enemy, so there's no way he's gonna get a proper funeral. And it's clear that it's gonna be under that tree in episode 1. And honestly, it's understandable that they're having their dispute because, like, they don't know for sure if it's really gone. So I get why they're doing this. Damn, I respect him, bro. He's like, hey, you want a blood test? Hey, then shoot, bro. Do it right now. Show you're a human, right? And obviously, man, like Armin is coming up to the plate and making sure no one dies. Mr. Peaceful. Armin telling them with reason, I respect it, okay? And the man is like, yo, who the fuck are you? And you already know the boy Armin's fucking flexing. He's like, yeah, I'm the one who clapped the fucking Attack Titan Eren Yeager, bro. You don't want smoke. And we also get this little panel of Eren being helped by Mikasa to his grave. We get a sudden ass time skip and we see Historia holding her child, 3 years later, and there's a farmer in the back and whatnot. But the one thing I didn't like is, like, why don't we get a confirmation on who the father is? Like, I don't know. And now all of a sudden we're getting a big info card with all these things saying how now it's been a while since the battle has happened and, like, they have armies now and the LDO has a big army to make sure that no one attacks them and whatnot. And they made it under Eren's, like, regime and, like, the people are with it. It's very, like, rushed, it feels. I don't know. But I really like this part because, like, they're using Eren's, like, whole if we don't fight, we'll lose. If we don't win, we'll die, and stuff like that, which I think is cool. And also, one thing to note is you could notice that you could see Niccolo and the Browse family there if you're wondering where Niccolo went, because I was too, I ain't gonna lie. So yeah, the girl Historia is taking leadership, she's on her queen shit. And then, they're saying that, oh, who knows, maybe Eren's whole killing everyone else was the right thing to do, but at the end of the day, he entrusted them with the future. Okay, so the gang is all here after 3 years, and this man Reiner is still simping over Historia, even though she's a married woman, according to Jean, which I assume is to the farmer, I guess. And then we see that Armin finally got a good cut. Holy shit. He keeps leveling up in his haircuts. Oh my god, it's inspirational. And yo, I think we have to take a moment, bro. This is some inspirational shit, bro. This man Armin fucking had that cut. He had that ugly bold cut, and now he's good, bro. This is inspiration to anyone who's got a shitty haircut. Okay, so it seems like people don't fuck with the people who killed Eren, essentially, and at the end of the day, the world kind of still does hate them, and they're gonna have to figure it out. But you already know Armin's taking lead, just letting Annie know that, bro, it's possible, because this man is the one who's gonna save humanity, right? That's what Eren said, he could see the future. And Historia pulled through and put their families in protection and whatnot, so shout out to her. Now, this was a great page, you know what I'm saying? So Armin's saying, we're gonna let everyone see what we experienced, because those same people who had the necks out for each other or like were after each other are now like coming together to make peace. And now we see that fucking Levi is crippled somehow, and his scars are there, and he has like a blank eye. This shit is crazy, bro. I feel bad for Levi, bro. He's been through the run of his dead ass. Also, now we see Paradis with all the modern stuff like the clock tower, and they're wearing nice clothes and whatnot. You see Falco and Gabby growing up, so it's a lot of change here very quickly in the manga chapters, and that's one thing that I kinda didn't like, because it still felt kinda rushed. And we get this little page of all of them being hopeful. This was pretty cool to see. All this happened because of Eren, bro. Just shout out to Eren, he's a real ass motherfucker. And we cut to Mikasa beside Eren's grave, it's a pretty sad moment, even though we just had a happy one. And she's saying that, they're gonna all come visit him eventually. Damn, this is sad, man. It sucks for Mikasa because, bro, she can't see him anymore. You know what I'm saying? She's on her own, and that's just unfortunate, bro. This whole scene was pretty sad, to be honest. As much as people don't like the ending, this was pretty cool. And finally, we can relate it to that first panel, all the theories and whatnot of, like, why Eren was crying. And now we kind of know. Because Eren was crying because he subconsciously knew that he died before, I guess, he had his memories erased or something like that. So, I don't know. It's pretty crazy how the things connect. Like, Ishiyama had it planned from the beginning. You know what I'm saying, with Eren crying, and now his grave is exactly there, so it's pretty crazy. And now the why your hair is so long line by Eren kind of makes sense, because it's kind of connected to how, she had her short hair when he was killed, so. Man, this shit is crazy, bro. That shit really coming full circle, and honestly, it's so crazy that scene, like, links so much to the ending, which I love about it. Even if you hate it, that's the one part I really like about it. And there you go, Eren has a bird comes to put on the scarf on Mikasa for, I guess, one last time, And I thought this scene was a little corny, but I get why he went with it. God damn, I'm in my feels right now. That's crazy. Attack on Titan ends there with Mikasa saying, "Eren, thank you for wrapping this scarf around me," which is crazy. Oh my god, the scarf holds so much significance in the story. It's insane. And that's really how it ends. You know, the bird flying away. You know, Eren kind of, I guess, symbolizing him being free at the end of it all. And that's gonna be all for looking through the manga. Now I'm just gonna talk about my thoughts on the ending itself. I'm gonna be honest. It wasn't great. It was good. At most, it was good. It wasn't that great. You could say it's even decent. Because at the end of the day, it was not what I was expecting. And my theory did not come true at all. I guess to some degree it did with the whole, you know, Titan going away and whatever. But at the end of the day, it's a one that most people didn't like. And the thing I did like about it is that it went with the love route, which is cool. You know, I think that's cool, and I think that made a lot of people more happy about it. But other than that, it was a little rushed. I felt like during the endings and the whole thing with like 3 years later, the time skip was so quick. I felt like we needed more. You know, I thought maybe he would make a longer chapter. You know, like more pages or something to cover up more, because he was set on 139 being the final, but I feel like this could have been, the ending could have been a lot better, you know? But at the end of the day, bro, Attack on Titan in my eyes is still a masterpiece, no matter what, bro. People are disregarding it too much just because of this ending, because they don't like it. And I just want you to try rereading it and think about it, because it's a good ending. It's not bad, per se. Because people are thinking it's bad, it's not bad. And that's honestly my thoughts on it, because I'm gonna be honest, I'm not gonna fanboy and say it's great. It's good. It's a good ending. That's, at the end of the day, it's just a good ending. And I love this anime, and I'm so sad that it's ending now, but like, I'm happy that it happened, you know what I'm saying? And it's lit, you know, it's been great, and I can't wait for the anime to wrap up as well, and you know, we'll be done with this incredible masterpiece by Hajime Isayama. Enough of the pain talk, you know, I just want to know, before I wrap it up, what were your thoughts on this manga chapter, you know, because I know a lot of the opinions are super split. Some people are saying it's great, some people are saying it's good or decent, some people are saying it's absolutely horrible and they hated it. Anyway, just let me know down below what you guys think of it. And other than that, I think that's really it for me, you know what I'm saying? I love this series. I'm so happy it happened. I'm so happy I watched it when I watched it, or read it when I read it, and I kept up with it. And yeah, and other than that, I just hope you guys can drop a like and subscribe, since Attack on Titan's over, you know, make me happier, please. And yeah, that's it. I'll see you guys later.